believe me. Easy, they say they need me, baby. So everybody hold on, let me get my pose on. You can roll with to get rolled on. So believe me. Easy, they say they need me, baby. So everybody hold on, let me get my pose on. You can roll with to get rolled on.
Since I'm Hollywood, I gotta keep my eyes to the sky. Other guys get washed up like eyes when they cry. I got a lot of like, why should I try? Cause I keep it pretty balanced, that's fly till I die. Serving like flight attendants, in my opinion. Go and get burnt up.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
How does the power puncher actually use the jab to close the gap against this outside fighter? How does he employ that strategy?
So I think it's a little bit like if you're a carpenter and you're making a table. You take your measuring stick out and you see how much wood you need, how long the table is. Well, same thing. If you're a fighter who wants to get inside with a boxer, you got to see how much distance you have to close. If there's a lot of distance, you need 3, 2 jabs. One is not going to work.
Holy cow! On the receiving end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time. Good job staying away from the danger there. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. They both decide to bring it. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Last 10 seconds. Not able to land the uppercut.
Assert your punches.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. You know, we only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight, but they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses, because now you can start to say, well, gee, you know, I didn't do this, you know, it's the drudgery of it, and it's the consistency of it. When you have to stay at a weight, and you have to watch that weight, you have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
Way to block there. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional, mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbows before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on them, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
He's undefeated, this fighter, in the ring here tonight, but many times, Teddy, and many times, that also can mean that he's untested.
Absolutely, it does. And it means that his opponent is taking what looks like a weakness, where he's going in there with an undefeated fighter, and he's the one on the short end of the stick, and he turns it around, and his people turn around and said exactly that. He hasn't been in there with anybody. He is tonight.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Now this is impressive stuff right here, because he's showing us that he can counter his opponent perfectly.
And you don't have to be a big banger when you're a good counterpuncher, because now you're catching the guy coming in and you're catching him real clean, so you're going to be really effective.
Well off the mark by Miles. 10 clicks of the talk. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes the judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
The Beast Cox is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love to keep throwing to the head, because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Miles is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Well-placed counter by Miles. Boy, he's really working well on the outside, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing a great job of disciplining himself. You know, we talk about power, we talk about speed, we talk about all those virtues, but just controlling himself and making sure he controls the distance, a distance that's got him winning the fight.
Miles has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Targeted counterpunch by the Beast from the East. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard.
Oh! Miles is stunned and staggered. Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him.
Keep working the job.
Well, he told us all week long, hey, I want to keep it on the outside. I don't care where he is. This fight's not going his way right now.
No, it's not, and I don't care how long he is, how tall he is, but just look at his feet. When he throws punches, they're sliding forward, and that's why he's not keeping that advantage on the outside.
Well-placed counter punch by the Beast from the East.
Lean to the side, then boom, counter punch. You keep moving, keep your hands moving, and you'll beat him to the punch. It's almost done. Next round, let's keep busy.
Here we are getting ready for the second half of this fight as we've reached the 6th round. Good infighting from him. Miles is learning a lesson here that you don't want to learn, and that is no head movement means you're going to take shots to the head.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, if you don't move your head, guess what? The other guy will move it for you. Right now, the other guy is moving his head for him.
Painfully so. That was a miss by Miles.
Keep the head moving.
Blocks that punch. Miles is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Halfway through this round. Good job fighting from the outside. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making the...
Wow! Miles is in bad shape. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of 5th gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Accuracy. Oh, he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. This round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.